Today we continue our journey into the world of Vagabond, exploring Chapter 3, Oko, a chapter that mixes violence, temptation, memory, and raw emotion into a powerful continuation of Take's transformation. This chapter deepens the human element of the story while reminding us that survival in this world is never easy or simple. After the brutal and bloody events of Battle of Sekigahara, Takeo and his friend Matahachi find themselves in a strange new reality of survival. In Chapter 3, they are living with a woman named Oko, along with her daughter Akemi, in a humble shelter where they recover and regroup. Oko is just a caretaker. She collects hidden weapons and supplies from the battlefields as a way to survive. Takeo and Matahachi help her sort through her stash of swords and suggests Takeo grab one for himself. It's here we see Takeo's instinctive connection to swords, not just tools for battle, but extensions of identity and purpose in a world where strength still matters. As the sun sets, the small group gathers to drink sake. Matahachi, nervous and homesick, mentions they should be leaving soon, that they should return to their village. Oko, curious and unafraid, questions Takeo and Matahachi about their direction and purpose. In this conversation, Oko pushes Takeo on what it means to be a man. She goads him, encouraging him to drink, and Takeo, with his low tolerance, quickly collapses into drunken sleep. It's a moment that reveals his raw, untamed nature and foreshadows how his internal journey will be just as chaotic as the external one. While Takeo sleeps, we enter into a pivotal flashback. We see a young Takeo standing before his father, a stern, intimidating figure with a large mustache. Curious and confused about his mother's absence, Takeo asks about her. His father reacts not with comfort, but with brutal rejection, striking Takeo and forbidding him from even calling her mother. This early memory is crucial. It's the emotional wound that shaped Takeo's relationship with authority, belonging, and identity. His father tells him that he has the eyes of a beast. That phrase will echo throughout Takeo's life, reminding him that the world sees him as something wild and dangerous, something never fully human. Takeo wakes to find Oko sitting beside him. There is a strange tension in her presence. She leans in close, her intentions unclear as she tries to reach out to him emotionally, and perhaps romantically. When Oko moves to touch his face and even bites his lips in a bold moment, Takeo reacts with shock and instinctive defense. He pushes her away and yells for her to stop. It's a raw and uncomfortable scene, but it highlights something deeper. Takeo's world is one of instinct and survival, human connection, intimacy, and vulnerability. These are unfamiliar territories. This moment shows us that for all Takeo's physical strength, connecting with others emotionally is something he simply doesn't know how to handle yet, and that's a vulnerability that will define his journey for years to come. Just as tension peaks between Takeo and Oko, the sounds of pounding at the door break the moment. The Tsujikase gang, a group of violent bandits with their own reputation, return, announcing their presence with heavy thuds and the threat of bloodshed. This arrival sets up the next wave of conflict, one that will test Takeo on the battlefield once again, and force him to confront not just enemies outside, but the chaos inside himself. This chapter deepens the emotional complexity of the series, blending unforgettable character moments with brutal conflict and inner turmoil. It reminds us that Takeo's journey is just about becoming the greatest swordsman. It's about understanding what it truly means to be human in a world built by war and survival. If you enjoyed this breakdown, be sure to subscribe for the Chapter 4 video next, where we will dive into the Brigand Tsujikases and see what new trials await Takeo on the road to becoming Musashi Miyamoto. And now I want to hear from you. What do you think Takeo really fears more, death or connection? Comment below. I read everyone.